Welcome! Let's make a daisy granny square, a simple floral motif that works beautifully in all kinds of projects like blankets or bags. The base version comes together in about 10 minutes, but I'll show you how to add an extra border if you'd like, bringing it closer to 15 minutes. This is a great one for using up scrap yarn, and I bet you won't be able to stop at one. I'll walk you through each step so you can follow along comfortably. You will need 3 different colors of yarn, a scissor, a hook for your yarn. I use a tapestry needle to pull in my ends, but you can use your hook or a darning needle. And I always have some stitch markers handy, or safety pins work as well. I'm going to use a magic circle or a magic ring today, but if you so choose, you can use 4 to 6 chains and then slip stitch those together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to do 3 chains. Now I am not going to count those 3 chains as a stitch. I will only count the 12 double crochets that I'm going to work into this ring as my stitches. So do 3 chains and then proceed to do 12 double crochets into your ring, and then I will meet you back after you are done. I have completed my 12 double crochets. Now I'm just going to tighten up my ring, and then I am going to slip stitch into the top of the first stitch, not in the top of the chain, the top of the first stitch. Then I will just tie this off and we will start on our next round. As you can see, I've tied off right there, and I have just tied on my next color into the first open stitch. Now we are going to start with 3 chains. Now this 3 chains will become part of our first stitch or our first cluster. So there's the 3 chains. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to go through that same spot. I'm going to yarn over, come through. I now have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, go through 2 hoops. Then I'm going to yarn over, go through that same spot, yarn over again, come through. I now have 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through all 3. That is our first one. Then we are going to have 2 chains in between each of these. Now the next one is a little bit different. We are going to yarn over, go through the next top of the stitch, yarn over and come through, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through the top stitch, yarn over, come through. I now have 4 on my hook, yarn over, go through 2 again, 3 on my hook, yarn over, into that top of the stitch again, yarn over, come through. Now I have 5 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through 2, 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through all 4, and then 2 chains. All right, we'll do one more together. So yarn over, next stitch, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, top of the stitch, yarn over, 4 loops, yarn over, go through 2, 3 loops, yarn over, go through that stitch, yarn over, come through, 5 loops on the hook, yarn over, go through 2, 4 loops, and then go through, and 2 chains. So I want you to continue doing that all the way around so you have 12 of these when you are done. All right, so I have 12 clusters separated by 2 chains going around that yellow circle. And now to end, after the 12th cluster, you're going to chain 2, and then you are going to just slip stitch into the top of those first that first cluster, oops, sorry, I'm tangled. It doesn't really matter where on that stitch because we are not going to be using the tops of the stitches in the next row. We're going to be crocheting in between each of those petals. All right, so this is what you should have right now. And I have tied into a space between two of those petals, and that is where we are going to be working from now on. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a chain of 3, and that is going to count as one of my stitches. Then I will do a double crochet in that same spot, followed by another double crochet in that same spot, and that is going to be the start of our first corner. It's only half of our first corner. Then in the next spot I'm going to yarn over, and I'm just going to do 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and the same in the next spot. 1, 2, 3 half double crochets in that spot. Now in the next spot we are going to be doing 3 double crochets. We are going to start on our next corner. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and this is our first full corner. So we're going to chain 3, and then we are going to do 3 more double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and there we've completed our first corner. So 3 double crochets, 3 half double crochets, another 3 half double crochets, 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and 3 double crochets. Now let's do our next side, and that is half double crochets again. So 3 here, 3, 3 in the next gap, 1, 2, 3, and then we will start on our next corner. So that's 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and if you want to make the corners tighter you can use less chains, and 3 double crochets. It's very standard to use 3 chains in the corners. And there is our second corner. Continue with the half double crochets along the side and the double crochets with the chains in the corner, and I will meet you on the final edge. All right, I just quickly went through that third side. Now let's finish off this fourth side. So the fourth side, I've done my corner. It's the same thing. It's a half double crochet, 3 of them into this spot, 1, 2, 3, 3 into the next spot, 1, 2, 3. Now remember, we only did half of this first corner. So to finish it off, I need to do 3 double crochets into that corner, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then I am going to slip stitch into the top of those 3 chains from the beginning because we are counting that as a stitch. Up to this point takes about 10 minutes to make, but if you want to add another round, why don't we do that? And then it'll look like the squares at the beginning. So to start the next round, I'm going to chain 3 once again. Now I'm going to also have this be my corner right here. So I am going to go into that corner and I'm going to double crochet 2. Now I have completed half of my corner. All right, now I want this to be more solid, so I am going to work into the top of those stitches from the previous round. So let's go into my first stitch, which is right here, and it'll be double crochets for the rest of this round. Now to complete this side of this row, you will be doing 12 double crochets into the top of the previous round's stitches. All right, so I've done my 12 double crochets in the top of the stitches. Now I am at my next corner, and the corners are the same as they were the previous row. So I will do 3 double crochets, 3 chains, and 3 double crochets into that corner. And then we proceed in the same pattern. I will do 12 double crochets into the top of those stitches. I will repeat the corner. I will do 12 double crochets here, repeat this corner, and I will see you back over at the end of this row. There it is so far. I have 2 more double crochets to do to finish off this row. And then we will finish off the corner exactly the way we did in the previous row. And that is to do 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Then I will find the top of that first chain of 3 that we did, and I will slip stitch that into the top and tie it off. Oops. There we go. And there you have your daisy granny square. It should take you about 15 minutes to complete once you've done a few. It might take a little bit longer if you're very careful in weaving in your ends. Thank you so much for joining me today, and congratulations on your first daisy square.